Association for the address.
सिस्टम के लगाया सही ये बटन ऐसे रहेंगे ना इससे
My Lord the Chief Justice of India, Justice Surikant, Honorable Law Minister Shri Arjun Ram Meghwalji, Honorable Justice Vijay Bishnoi, Justice Sandeep Mehta, Acting Chief Justice of the Rajasthan High Court, Shri Sandeep Prakash Chatterjee, Learned Attorney General for India, Shri R. Germany, the Solicitor General for India, Mr. Tushar Mehta, Aruneshwar Gupta, judges of this court, distinguished guests. On behalf of the Supreme Court Bar Association, it is my distinct honor to welcome to you all these distinguished judges, jurists, members of the bar, and delegates from across the Commonwealth, the global south, the international community, to the historic city of Jaipur for the Commonwealth Peace Mediation Conference 2026. This landmark initiative stands as a proud collaborative movement brought to fruition by the Rajasthan State Legal Services Authority, the Supreme Court Bar Association, and the Commonwealth Bar Association, and Nivaran mediators of the Supreme Court of India. We have gathered in Jaipur not merely to conduct another routine legal conference, but to ignite a civilization movement. Anchored in United Nations Sustainable Development Goals 16, which calls for peace, justice, and strong institutions, and guided by our shared Commonwealth principles, CMPC 2026 seeks to redefine how human societies coexist and resolve conflict. For far too long, our legal systems have equated access to justice with mere access to courtroom buildings. The stark reality of modern litigation is that parties often endure multi-generational financial and emotional exhaustion only to receive a formal verdict that leaves both sides partly fractured. True access to justice must mean access to a resolution. Mediation represents the ultimate human-centric evolution of the rule of law because it repairs relationships, restores dignity, and preserves social cohesion rather than leaving behind a technical winner and a defeated loser. The Supreme Court in the AFCON judgment has done a path-breaking job by holding that mediation is something which can be even referred to without the consent of the parties. Everyone in society feels that true justice has been done only when mediation succeeds, because a successful mediated settlement means that parties themselves have authored and owned the solution across every sphere of human conflict. Mediating for the planet, as climate pressures intensify, court judgments in environmental disputes create a binary winners and losers, whereas mediation brings developers and communities together to bring collaborative stewardship for future generations. Healing the first institutions, mediation for family, harmony and dignity. Under Section 9 of the Family Courts Act, a court decree can divide property, but only a mediated settlement can heal fractured lives, preserve dignity, and protect children. From retributive to restorative, reimagining justice through mediation in criminal law under Section 359 of the BRS and 320 of the CRPC for compoundable offences, mediation moves beyond pure punishment to victim restitution, accountability, and societal reconciliation. Beyond disputes to settlement, mediation as the engine of trust in modern commerce. Under Section 19 of the Mediation Act 2023, a mediated settlement agreement is enforced as a court decree allowing businesses to maintain commercial trust and liquidity without freezing vital capital in decade-long litigation. Workplace harmony through mediation. resolving employment and service conflicts with dignity. In modern employment relationship, mediation resolves friction and restores workplace dignity without destroying organizational culture or employee morale. Building nations through consensus, mediation in infrastructure, construction and public. Under Section 20A of the specifically Act 4849 under mediation. Mediation keeps nation building projects moving forward while complex financial and contractual claims are resolved in parallel. Grassroots justice, empowering communities through dialogue, trust and local resolution. Under Section 43-44 mediation, community mediation resolves localized social conflicts where court judgments would only deepen division. Peace mediation as a civilizational tool, advancing peace, inclusion and sustainable development, backed by the Singapore Convention on Mediation. Mediation serves as a civilization philosophy to replace geopolitical discord with structured dialogue. When a judge uses the authority to send an unwilling party to mediation, that judge is not denying the trial. That judge is offering them a doorway to true, lasting justice. Let us build a future where every legal conflict finds its ultimate peace at the mediation table. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your enriching address. One of the country's foremost law officers, the distinguished advocacy of Sri Tushar Mehta, learned Solicitor General before constitutional courts, significantly contributes to the development of Indian public law. May I request sir to kindly address the gathering.
Very good evening to all of you. Honorable Justice Suryakant sir, the Honorable Chief Justice of India, Honorable Justice Sanjeev Mehta, Honorable Judge, Supreme Court of India, Honorable Justice Vishnuri sir, the Honorable Judge, Supreme Court of India, the Honorable Law Minister, Meghwal ji, our vibrant Chief Minister, Shri Bhajanlal Sharma ji, the Honorable Acting Chief Justice of India, Justice Patel, Honorable Judge from Zambia, Justice Mr. Venkatraman, my senior, and the learned Attorney General for India, Justice Kokar, the Honorable Judge from Bahamas, brilliant judges of Rajasthan High Court, graceful ladies and gentlemen. Good evening to all of you. Friends, we have to hear many learned speakers, and therefore I will not take much time. Confining to the subject of the present seminar, that is the conciliation, there are three things which come to mind when we talk about conciliation. What is the difference between a litigation and conciliation? First, it is inclusive. Nobody is separated. Second, it is long-lasting. Once and for all, the litigation is over, the dispute is over, the fight is over. Third and most important, in case of litigation, it's like a battle. Even a winner leaves the court with wounds, while in case of conciliation, both leave with healing. And that, friends, is the role of a conciliator. When I represent the government of India, I always find it difficult as to how you ensure that the government itself participates in the conciliation, because government is not an individual who can take decision, it's a body of collective individuals having their own rules of functioning, and there are their own jurisdictions. Can something be done to ensure that A, the government officers can be trained in the art of mediation as participants, not as mediators, and can some mechanism be evolved which ensures that an officer of a particular rank, when he sits on behalf of the government as a party, because the government is the largest litigant, He does not feel fearful of the consequences. That can happen only if there is a structured mechanism which is developed and is authorized in some cases, cases of some significance, to conciliate rather than contest. Now, this is a Commonwealth conciliation program. There may be a general feeling that conciliation is something which has developed in Western world and we have adopted in the Indian civilization. My answer is no. Conciliation is a part of our very basic, inherent Indianness. We have always been conciliating before consenting, before contesting. My apologies. We have always been conciliating before contesting, and while leaving this function at the end of the function, we must take two messages. And for that, I will give two examples from our history. The first history of conciliation was when Lord Rama was required to attack Sri Lanka. He could have easily won the war. He was a Lord incarnate. He was having a big army. But he sends Angad to conciliate, the message of conciliation, that if Ravana is to conciliate, Ram will not attack Sri Lanka.